going on, y'all? What's going on? It's Davis, also known as the Living Stellar. I just like to say this. I like to speak on rudeness behaviors. Now, yesterday, me and my wife, her mother, and her father, we all went to a restaurant yesterday. And at this restaurant, it was this rudeness was hollering out, that we couldn't go through this room, to eat. And then I was like, how do you say we can't go through a room and not eat? I just shook my head and I just turned around. I didn't care if she did hear me. I said, this is some rudeness person right here. I sure did. And I noticed, when she heard me say that, she was just looking at me all crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I spoke what's on my mind about that. Let me tell you something out here. Y'all got to be careful on who you be around with in these restaurants. And then it was this other rudeness manager saying, you can't take no to-go box if you eating at a all-you-can-eat buffet. But yet it's still, somebody else ate at the buffet, and then they took a to-go box. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing but rudeness. Ain't nothing but rudeness out here. Y'all got to be careful about that. Y'all got to, start speaking on this. Us as a people, we got to start speaking up on this rudeness. Because whatever that is, going on the media, at the White House, is really trying to brainwash people. Really trying to brainwash people by being so strict on these rules out here. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, you got to be careful on who you vote for. Me personally, I don't even care who vote for who. But my thing is, the right people got to be in the office and, to stop this rudeness. Because, the wrong people, I ain't gonna call them names, they're in the office, and now everything is trying to be back rude. Gas prices going up, rent going up, lights going up. Anything that you got to pay bills every month is going up. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff here got to stop. And me, I'm going to speak on it, and I'm going to say this, I'm not going to tolerate no rudeness. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say whatever it is, whoever don't like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. So, person like me speaking on this, you know what I'm saying? Because, hey, if you be quiet about it, it's going to continue to move on. It's going to continue to be there. You got to start speaking on this rudeness. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to just sit up here and just going to accept rudeness. I'm going to speak about it. Going to speak about it. If it's rude, I'm going to say it. It's rude. It don't even make no sense. I'm not going to bow down to no rudeness. You know what I'm saying? My ancestors, they told me, you got to speak up. And that's what you got to do. You got to speak up. It ain't all about a race thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just the principle is, don't be rude to certain individuals. You know what I'm saying? So if you be rude, I'm going to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's just that. The Lord taught everybody to be equal, not divided. Taught everybody to be equal instead of divided. So I'm speaking on this rudeness going on in here. If anybody see all this rudeness going on, talk to a manager or call the corporate. And that's all I got to say on that. I'm not going to put up with no rudeness behaviors out here. And that's all I got to say. Peace.